Hello, guys. Welcome to Critical Beauty. Oh my God, so many things to talk about. Okay, it's April 22nd, 2025. It's about 11:10 in the morning, Tuesday, here where I live in Massachusetts. And let me tell you, I didn't get some good sleep last night because I was watching the live stream of the state funeral of Nora Honor, who is considered as the greatest actress in Philippine cinema. When I was growing up in the Philippines, I used to watch some of her movies, but when my family emigrated to the United States back in the 70s, I still continued following Nora, her movies and whatnot. But then again, I lost track during the years, and so when I found out that she had passed away last April 16th, I was like shocked because everybody loved her. She was well loved by her Filipino fans. And did you know that she's the only Filipino actor to have received acting awards from 5 different continents? So that's how good of an actress she was. So I didn't go to bed until about 1:30 this morning, and then when I barely had about 6 hours of sleep. So anyway, when I got up, I started watching the news, cruising over social media, Instagram, Facebook, and lo and behold, a new controversy involving Miss Universe again. Okay, so before I start vlogging, I might as well make myself a cup of coffee, okay, just to gather my thoughts and to help me relax this morning, because I have so many things to say about this latest controversy involving Miss Universe, and you may already have heard of it. I'm talking about Opal Suchata Chuangsrai, who is Miss Universe Thailand 2024. And, excuse me, I'm also still recovering from my cold, so pardon me if I get some lapses in my speaking voice. Anyway, so Opal represent Thailand in Miss Universe 2024. She placed third runner-up. A lot of people were disappointed and shocked because they think that she should have placed higher, at least first runner-up. Actually, she was one of my favorites for the crown. That included Denmark as well. And I was very disappointed that Opal, did not place higher than third runner-up. I mean, no offense to Victoria. I think she makes a wonderful Miss Universe, but if Victoria hadn't won, then I would prefer Denmark. I mean, I would prefer Thailand for the title. So anyway, Opal, as you know, was dethroned by the Miss Universe organization after she was crowned Miss World Thailand 2025. That's right. So earlier today in Bangkok, Thailand, TPN Global, who is the franchise owner of Miss World Thailand, did not have a national Miss World Thailand contest this year. Instead, they handpicked Opal as Thailand's representative for Miss World, which will be held in India in May next month. So, the reason why Opal was dethroned from her third runner-up Miss Universe placement was that, according to the press release that the Miss Universe organization published today, April 22nd, it says, and I'm basically reading, the Miss Universe organization statement on participation in external competitions during reign. So what it says, recently we have discovered that TPN Global, the former franchise owner of Miss Universe Thailand, they did not comply with the protocols set by the national directors by sending a Miss Universe queen to participate in another pageant before completing her reign. We deeply regret any incidents where these actions have violated our internal protocols and expectations. Now, okay, to me, that statement is a rather vague because I don't know if the word protocol is the same thing as a written contract, or if a national director for Miss Universe actually signed a contract, and in this contract there's a clause that specifically prohibits the outgoing or the current national title holder, and it doesn't matter whether she plays in Miss Universe or not, that the national title holder should have to finish her reign first before she competes in another international pageant. That is my understanding, okay? So the word protocol is kind of very generic. It does not necessarily mean it's a contract. So if there is an actual contract that all national directors agreed to sign, and if you're a national director for Miss Universe, you don't have any choice but to sign the contract, because if you don't sign the contract, if you don't agree with all the clauses in the contract, then you cannot be a national director, obviously. So if there's an actual clause in the contract prohibiting national directors from sending their current Miss Universe national title holder to a rival international pageant without her first completing her reign, then I want to see it. Okay, if there's any national director of Miss Universe out there who has a copy of the contract, I would like, to see it. Please send a copy to me so I can see it for myself. But anyway, so this is my understanding. A protocol is not necessarily the same thing as a written contract, okay? So anyway, the statement also says that the role of a Miss Universe winner is not only an honor, but also a responsibility that requires dedication and respect for the commitments agreed upon. So for this reason, we had made the difficult decision to withdraw the third runner-up title, meaning Opal, from the person who had been honored with it due to the breach of her contractual obligations by participating in an external pageant. Okay, this is one thing that bothers me about this statement, is that they did not even mention, Miss Universe organization did not even mention Opal's name. I mean, obviously we already know what they're talking about. Okay, the third runner-up is Opal from Thailand, okay? They could have at least be respectful and mentioned Opal's name. Why do you have to have the fans or the public who do not know anything about Miss Universe pageant, guess who this clause is talking about? This is just so stupid and so dumb. Anyway, I continue. It says, this decision underscores our expectation that all winners fulfill their duties throughout the entire reign. The actions of the national director compromise the decorum and professionalism of the Queen's full 12-month service. Again, I want to see if there's a clause in the actual contract between Miss Universe and national director that specifically says that the Queen or the national representative, even though she did not even was first runner-up or second runner-up, that she has to fulfill 12 months service before she can actually compete in another pageant. Okay, so I continue. It says, therefore, starting May 1st, like less than a week from now, the Miss Universe organization will emphasize and enforce strict regulations for all national directors regarding this specific matter. Again, strict regulations. Are these written strict regulations, or are these just verbal, or are these regulations made on a whim at the very last minute, just to spite, the former Thai franchise with Miss Universe, which is TPN Global? Because as you know, TPN Global lost the Miss Universe Thailand franchise to Nawat Isaragrisil, who is the CEO and president of Miss Grand International, okay? So this announcement was made last February. Do you remember the press conference in Thailand where Nawat and Kun An, the CEO of Miss Universe, and also Raul Rochakantu, the president of Miss Universe organization, came to Thailand to attend the press conference announcing that Nawat is the new franchise owner of Miss Universe Thailand, okay? And I think the reason why they gave it to Nawat is because either Nawat offered them more money than TPN Global, or that Nawat has always hated TPN Global, okay? I mean, this is rivalry between TPN Global and also MGI for that reason. And this is the reason why Nawat, ever since he became the new franchise owner of Miss Universe Thailand, he imposed new rules that include forbidding the current Miss Universe Thailand, Opal, from attending Miss Universe Thailand events or any event related to Miss Universe, because, you know, Nawat and Kun An are now besties, are now friends, okay? They basically feed on each other's popularity and, I don't know, self-esteem, I guess, if you can call it. Anyway, so that's one rule. And another rule is Nawat does not want former contestants from TPN Global to compete in future Miss Universe Thailand pageants, which I think, of course, and I think you will agree with me, this is a very petty decision on Nawat's part. We all know that Nawat is a very, I don't know, narcissistic, egotistical, kind of weird, temperamental, bizarre man. I mean, even though he's business savvy, but that side of his character, to many of us, we find very repulsive and really unprofessional and also unethical. So anyway, that's just my opinion, okay? So it also says, our shared goal is to empower the Miss Universe family to maintain mutual respect, faith, and trust among all its members. Okay, can we talk about mutual respect, faith, and trust among all its members? I mean, to this day, pageant fans are wondering why Opal was not crowned Miss Universe Asia. Instead, this title was given to Miss Universe Philippines, Chelsea Manalo, who made the top 30. But people are wondering if Opal was the highest scorer among Asian delegates, how come she did not receive the Miss Universe Asia title, okay? The same can be said with Miss Universe Peru, Tatiana Calmel, who was given the title of Miss Universe Americas, even though she did not make the top 5. A lot of Mexican fans, of course, did not like that decision. They thought that Mexico, who placed, second runner-up, should have given the title of Miss Universe Americas. I mean, it's only fair, okay? So if you're talking about transparency, where is the transparency? How in the world could you possibly explain that all 4 continental queens went to Thailand doing all these fun activities with Miss Universe Victoria Kier Thailvig and visiting all these wonderful places in Thailand, and soon they will go to the Philippines to attend the Miss Universe Philippines 2025 finals, okay? So if you're talking about mutual respect and faith and trust, what has happened to the way they're treating the other top 5 finalists who did not receive a continental sash, like Miss Universe Mexico and also Miss Universe Venezuela? I feel really bad for those 2 queens. I mean, it makes you wonder, maybe next year, instead of contestants hoping for a top 5 finish, they would rather hope for a continental title, because at least the continental queen gets to be invited to all these wonderful Miss Universe related events along with the outgoing Miss Universe. So we don't hear anymore of Miss Universe Mexico. We don't hear anymore of Miss Universe Venezuela. They've been completely forgotten and dumped by the Miss Universe organization, okay? We don't even hear, obviously, of Opal. Opal was never invited to any of these Miss Universe events, okay? And I mean, to me, that is a total sign of disrespect on the part of Nawat, of the Miss Universe Thailand organization, and of course, of the Miss Universe organization. So anyway, I'm going to continue with the statement. The next paragraph says, our primary mission is to inspire and empower through the Miss Universe brand, providing opportunities for personal and professional growth of all involved. Like, really providing opportunities for the personal and professional growth. Did you guys, I mean, did Miss Universe ever provide opportunities for Opal, for Miss Universe Mexico, and for Miss Universe Venezuela? Did they provide opportunities for their personal and professional growth? No, I don't think so. None. You know, they've been very absent. They haven't, you know, nobody's talking about Mexico anymore. Nobody's talking about Venezuela anymore. But now that Miss Universe, now that Opal was crowned Miss World Thailand, all of a sudden the whole world is talking about Opal. The whole world is now rooting for Opal to win Miss World 2025. And you know what? I hope she wins. I hope Thailand wins Miss World 2025, only just so the Miss World organization and Opal herself could show to Miss Universe organization. Wouldn't you agree with me? Wouldn't it be that fun? Wouldn't it be that fun? Well, of course I'm joking, but I think Opal is the perfect prototype of a Miss World winner. And I think she has a very, very high chance of winning Miss World 2025. If you agree with my assessment or with any of my opinion or comments, please comment below. And if you like this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. The more viewers like this video, the more YouTube will share it with others. So please like and please follow. So anyway, so that's what the Miss Universe organization released today, proclaiming that Opal, even though without mentioning her name, which I thought was very disrespectful, without mentioning her name, has decided to dethrone Opal from her third runner-up Miss Universe 2024 position because she decided to compete in Miss World 2025 without her completing her reign as Miss Universe Thailand 2024 yet. You know what? If you're talking about opportunities, I mean, I'm sure since Opal was crowned third runner-up Miss Universe back in November, she has been patiently waiting for Miss Universe to give her a call or to contact her national director and to invite her to any Miss Universe related events. But since she hasn't received any call, she's been totally ignored by the Miss Universe organization as if she never existed. She decided, you know what? Screw Miss Universe. I'm going to go take this offer from TPN as Miss World Thailand, and I'm going to make sure to represent Thailand as proudly as possible, and eventually the whole world will know how corrupt and horrible the Miss Universe organization is. Anyway. Bye, guys.